Thanks for sticking with us as Fox 4 News at 9 continues. Now it's time to meet our fourth finalist in this year's Remarkable Women competition.
Christelle Bell is telling these incredible women's stories, so take it away, Christelle.
All righty. Well, in her nomination letter, it reads, Kathy Nelson is a remarkable woman in our community and deserves to be recognized for the love and dedication she has put into making Kansas City a better place. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it's because she's responsible for bringing some of the biggest sporting events here to the Kansas City Metro. She's a rare find in her profession, and she's determined to continue to break the glass ceiling.
Good to see you this morning. Are you guys ready?
Kathy Nelson is known as a go-getter, goal-getter.
This is what I do. This is, part of my DNA.
For almost 10 years, she served as president and CEO of the Kansas City Sports Commission.
I am one of 4 female CEOs out of almost 600 across the country. Wow. It's a very male-dominated industry.
In spite of that, she has become one of the most powerful voices for women in the sports world.
Kansas City is the home to the 2023 NFL Draft. I mean business, yes, with a smile, but I do mean business.
Just like many remarkable women, Kathy too has faced opposition.
And one of the people I interviewed with said, this is great. We're so glad you think you could do this. We think you have it in you, but when would you do your Christmas shopping? And I said, did you ask that of the male candidates? No.
Words that fueled her motivation.
I think I will try and take this job because I think I can make a difference, and I think I can prove to people, male or female, it takes relationships, it takes hard work, it takes a lot of listening.
And like any good team, we win together.
Kathy and her team have worked countless hours promoting Kansas City sports locally and nationally, including this year's Big 12 men's and women's basketball tournament.
Kathy's a big reason why it would be very difficult for anybody to pry the men's and women's basketball tournaments out of Kansas City.
Bob Bowlesby, commissioner of the Big 12 Conference, says she's a team player that knows when to apply a full court press.
She's no pushover, that's for sure, when it comes to business, but she does it through good relationships.
Her list of accolades and accomplishments go as far as a Patrick Mahomes pass. Just last year, she was inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, but she says none of this praise matters if she can't give back.
Our camps that we do for little girls, for 6-year-olds that want to learn how to play flag football or lacrosse or basketball.
She is always working to empower the lives of girls and women.
Making sure we always have female interns in the sports industry, because that's the only way we're going to grow ourselves and grow other female leaders, is to open a door for someone.
And hoping to make the biggest impact on her daughters, 2 women who admire her most.
I want other people to look at her mom and see that as a female, you can be independent, you can be strong, you can have a strong will, but at the same time, you can be humble and kind. And I think she empowers all of that really nicely.
She empowers it all. And Kathy and those other 3 sports commissioners, they are very close. She told me that they check on each other weekly, and together they host seminars and workshops for women in sports. Again, it's all about empowering women and letting them know that they have a voice in sports. And you know what? I also found out that she has a close bond with Sarah Thomas. Do you guys know who she is? She's the first female official in NFL history. They're very close. And so we saw her on the Super Bowl field for Super Bowl 55. And I was talking with Kathy, and she shared with me this story. She said, I asked her, how do you know, or when will there ever be a point where you will no longer have to say the first? And she said she was talking with Sarah about this just a few weeks ago, and they were laughing, and they said, how do you know you've made it? And she said that Sarah told her that she says, you've made it when you no longer have to say, I was the first.
Mm-hmm. It's just
cool.
Normal.
Mm-hmm. And as you were telling us all that about her character and her strength, we saw that right here at Fox 4 when she worked in our community.